Thank you very much. For those of you watching this video, wherever you're watching it, whenever you're watching it, my wife and I recently celebrated our 26th wedding anniversary. May 7th is our wedding anniversary. This year was 26 years of being married together. 26 years of being married together, 27 years of living together, and 28 years of being together in total. We dated for a year, we lived together for a year, then we got married. We did have a good time. Nice, quiet, laid back anniversary. We went to a local seafood place, Boil, and got our seafood boil on. Just kind of chilled and chatted and enjoyed each other's time as we frequently do. And now a little backstory on how we met. In 1997, my cousin helped me create an AOL account, America Online account, so I could fuck around on his computer, going into chat rooms and whatnot. Never did anything like that before, and then I started hanging out in various chat rooms and talking to people. It was the bar of its time, right? It was the social place. If you guys don't know what AOL is, it's America Online. It's how we used to get online on the internet back in the day. And an AOL chat room, you think of a chat room as the comment section of a YouTube or TikTok live, but without the video. So you've got people doing a live, and then you've got the comment section that's going by in real time, and people are commenting back and forth. And that's what an AOL chat room was, just the written portion that's going by. And there were, I forget the numbers, it was like 25 or 50 people allowed in a room at a given point in time. And just like social media today, there was a room for everything. There was a room for people who liked knitting. There was a room for people who liked cats. There was a room for people who liked baking. There was a room for travel people. There was a room for people that liked, dominatrix sex and shit like that, right? And it was all across the world, right? So there would be a dozen cat lovers rooms in Chicago, and another 9 in Atlanta, and another 10 in New York, and same thing with quilting. And anyway, and there were these general chat rooms. So I used to hang out in what was called the Chicagoland General Chat. And so people from the Chicagoland area would hang out in there, and they would talk to each other. And what you do is you talk back and forth with one another, and then you'd get side conversations and instant messages with people, and you'd be having all these different conversations at one time. Renee and I met in one of those rooms. We met in the comment section of a AOL Chicagoland General Chat room. We talked in the room for a little bit, then we talked in Messenger for a little bit, and then we went out on a couple of dates. Then she ghosted me for 6 weeks. She wasn't ready to settle down. I had just been a couple of years into not living on the road. I had spent 4 years living out of a tent and hitchhiking back and forth across the country, and I was ready to settle down. I was looking for a family and a relationship and a life, and she had just gotten out of her marriage to her high school sweetheart, where they got married way too quickly and they changed as they were living, and so she didn't want to settle down. So that first year was tumultuous at best. She ghosted me because I was wanting to be serious and she didn't. And then she reached back out to me 6 weeks later, and we had an up and down dating life for a year before, like I said, we moved in together in 1998, and then got married in 99. We met each other in May of 97. We moved in with each other in May of 98, and we got married May 7th of 1999. We then proceeded to look for a place to set down roots. I got hired on by a company that was looking for a project manager in the southwest region of the Chicagoland area. So that's where we set our sights on looking for a house. And that's how we landed on this house. And that's how Renee landed in her career in ag exporting. We had a couple, 3 kids out here. Then we discovered I had a 4th kid that I didn't know about. And now here we are, 28 years of being together later, 27 years of living together later, 26 years of being married together later. And we're still going strong. And we now have 4 kids, 1 son-in-law, 2 granddaughters. A partridge in a pear tree. So, thank you very much for wishing us a happy anniversary. I appreciate it. I doubt there were going to be 53 more, or 53, that's how old I am. I doubt there were going to be 26 more, but, You never know. Stranger things have happened.